Lemons have a nice fucking business to run and like take pride in it. And the thing is, I know that she, like, not her specifically, I haven't seen her in a very long time, but I know that she is someone who would, you know, like actually take pride in doing something like that. She's
and they
like,
tried.
she's like,
People have tried to make those communities though. Like Polito tried to make a community months ago, but
well,
you
it's
have to
irrelevant
come back
when,
downtown.
yeah, you absolutely have to. For anything you want, you need to come down. But in addition to that, for food, food's a prime example, right? You have to come to town. But
they opened up a lunch shop in Polito, but they had to make a deal with a booth owner when they were buying food, and it was killing them because it's like, you know, you want to buy food, you want to sell food up in Polito, but you have to come downtown and buy it to resell it because there were no booths available to rent from.
And not only that,
so they had to buy food, haul it up north, and if it fell apart, and by the time somebody shopped in there, and after a couple hours, it was already starting to get a little cold, and people didn't want to buy cold food.
Yeah.
And so they're like, fuck it, I'll just drive downtown and
especially
buy
with the price of food.
Yeah.
And the next hurdle is like, unfortunately, the Shirley Lemons of the world aren't going to have the funds required to ever obtain any of these properties. Like, straight up, that is the reality, which is unfortunately how, you know, how do I word this? I don't know.
More than 450 properties, Rhodes. More than 450 properties in this state.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And I'll tell you, in the month of February, a little over 1,000 people paid any dollar in taxes, like more than $1 in taxes.
Is that spread amongst like all purchases, like any purchase that has tax?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. The crazy thing is that includes food as well, because food is taxed.
Food, clothing, fuel, 24/7s. Anytime you hit the buy with bank card button on anything, there's a tax to it.
Well, even it's taxed on cash too, I'm pretty sure. I mean, you wouldn't see that though.
But it doesn't. Yeah, but it doesn't.
Well, you would see the tax transaction, but not the associated like.
Yeah, but not the person who paid it.
Right.
I wouldn't see it from the person who paid it.
I was gonna say, because people, I mean, when you pay cash at the kebab shop, it's still taxed.
Yeah. But yeah, for the entire month of February, only a little over 1,000 unique persons paid any form of taxes at a minimum of $1 for the entire month. And you know that includes all the tourists, you know, the organ donors, things like that. And so you think 450 properties, and only 1,000 people are paying taxes. There's a huge disparity.
Crazy.
There.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel like we have 450 properties.
Not wrong. Yeah, you're not wrong. Holy fuck.
And then you look at things like that one Raul Delgado guy who owns like 15 properties, and we never see him.
Who?
You have Raul Delgado or something like that. It's R-A-U-L. He owns
confirmed
like
to be a Vagos member. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 properties.
Yeah. I mean, they're all the barrio, but that's all places people could be living. Then they're not able to live in there because this guy owns half of the barrio.
A month ago, they have a prior 3 months ago.
Yeah, he pops up every once in a while, but it's just like things like that. Like if you go to the barrio and sit and watch, the barrio's dead.
Oh yeah,
no one's ever down there.
Yeah, no.
But I guarantee if we were able to take those properties and divvy them out to some of these civilians that live out that are actually keeping clean, I would love to make little places like that a big hub for civilian living.
And it's crazy that I've been like looking for a property for quite some time, and there's just nothing.
Mm-hmm.
It is rough. Also, those Jamestown properties, hold on.
There's a lot of them.
The apartments
They've
were, I mean, anywhere
or
from
what?
like 250 to 400.
I think there's some that are in the hundreds, and they go up to 400 depending on
I
the
don't
floor plan,
see
but
any.
none of them have a garage.
Oh, that's problematic.
Yeah, but that makes them a perfect little starter home. You know, it's a little apartment, really crammed area. It would have been perfect for a starter area
I mean,
for
the
civilians who are
nearest,
wanting to get started on life.
it's actually not that bad because the nearest public garage is probably equal distance in two directions. It's either the docks or like the old Russian docks off of Buccaneer Way. There's a public garage there that a lot of people don't really know of. And then there's also CMC. I would argue that the Russian
Well,
docks are
the
probably a
court
little
itself.
further.
Yeah, the courthouse is closer. I mean, it's
Oh, wait,
right
wait,
there
you're
at the
right. There
corner.
is the courthouse one.
Yeah,
I didn't even consider that.
yeah, Roy Island in Innocence.
Uh huh.
Yeah, it's
Damn.
not terrible.
It's
It is a walk,
crazy.
but there's also the train stations nearby too.
Okay, so it's crazy because I'm looking at two side by side properties on Jamestown Street. I say side by side as in the cards are next to each other in the real estate app, right? One of them is a home on its own on Jamestown Street, so it'd be across from the barrio.
Yeah,
1,126 feet, $368,000, one parking spot, right? Then
yeah.
Jamestown Street 363, which is one of the apartments, 403 feet, no parking garage, 368,000, same price,
Yeah,
same
how
exact
fucking
price.
crazy, isn't it?
Holy fuck!
It's
It
fucking
seems
wild.
like if you get one of the corner properties, the size is almost twice. It's almost twice as big, if
Yeah.
not three. No, like 2.5 ish.
I don't know how difficult it is to remodel those homes. I'm pretty sure it's hard. It can't be easy to remodel those homes. But I really wish that some areas like you know all the little apartment buildings in Vinewood, not in the hills, but on like off Eclipse and Spanish and all that.
Yes, the ones with the
I wish
staircases along the sides that lead to like the second and third
yeah,
floor and then the roof. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I wish we had some of those, even if they were just like I'm not even shitting you, like 75 square feet, just boxes, a simple fucking box. Don't even have to have a window. Something to let civilians get started in home ownership. Because you know, organ donors aren't going to buy some of those things. They can live out of the little small apartments. People who just fly in, tourists, organ donors, those kind of people, they can live out of the apartments and be fine. But civilians who are working for months on end trying to stay clean should deserve to have some small personal living space.
Yeah, not wrong. Craig, I'm gonna need you to send me a list of properties that haven't been paid.
I am going to FOIA in 5 days for the entire month of March, and we will compare the list.
Just to verify, there would be nothing this month. You already have that info.
I'm pretty sure nothing this month.
Fuck.
Sometimes one of them surprised me last month. I don't know why it went up on the market, but it did. But that is in 4 days if my calculations are correct. It should be on the 29th this month. It was on the 27th last month. It was a 28-day month. So it should be plus 2 days. It's exactly 30 days after the last one.
Got it. Okay.
So it should be the 29th this month.
Well, I will be around. I'm going to have Richard send me money so I can
Yeah.
hopefully buy a property. Smile.
Smile. We'll see. I mean, I'll run the stats and see if anything pops up that isn't being paid again. But I'm pretty sure everything's been paid this month.
I
At
mean,
least in the last 2 months. I think
ideally,
everything's been paid at least once in the last 2 months.
I'm looking for like, I mean, Mirror Park would be nice, but that's unlikely. Polito. I mean, hell, I've
Yeah.
even like, I would take an interest in any of those properties that Delver has in his name. Okay, maybe not any of them. Some of them are.
Motivated are you?
Why do you ask like that?
There's something I've been wanting to do, but I'm so busy with all my other shit. I have a thread to pull to potentially seize a lot of properties. And I've been given kind of a gentle head nod that it's something that would be entertained for an investigation, but it's going to require paperwork.
Okay,
But
I will
if you're doing
say
enough,
I would not feel comfortable purchasing a property I seized. Not only that, but if they're seized, wouldn't they eventually go up for auction and then inevitably go for millions of dollars because people are gonna go to the auction and bid a gazillions of dollars on it?
well, so yeah, but there's a significant number of them that it would basically, in order to do it, you wouldn't just want to focus on just one property. You would want to focus on a bulk,
Yeah.
all matching the same category, because then it starts precedent, and if it starts to happen, you'll start seeing properties move a lot more. It's same thing with like the judge thing, right? Same concept.
Oh shit, I
Nobody
have to get
wanted to
going. Holy
impeach the
fuck.
justices, and so the justices felt comfortable. The judges feel comfortable. They stop coming around because they know their position's secure. Until 3 of them get impeached, and then suddenly, after I submitted papers for impeachment today. Quite literally, every single judge came on duty today, including all the justices that I impeached. You know, you start making people get too comfortable because they realize they can just get away with shit. But for example, there's 29 properties who aren't paying their utility bills because failure to pay your utility bill doesn't get your house seized. Only failure to pay your taxes get your house seized.
Right.
And if people realize they aren't just getting a free ride anymore, then they either finally wake up and just dump their property so they don't get looked into, and that shakes up the market. Properties start moving again.
Fair. I don't mean to cut this short, but I did just realize the time, and I do have to dip. So
okay, bye.
You have a good one. I'm sorry.
You're good.
All right, chat. I have to dip. Who should I send y'all off to? Who's live? No, say less. Cat, thank y'all so much for all of the support. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for the follows, host rates, bits, donation subs, get subs, resubs. I say this each and every time. I genuinely cannot have asked for a community to be built around channels. Thank y'all for being absolutely amazing. Y'all know the spiel. Follow me on Twitter, even though I barely use it. Join the Discord, and follow me on Twitch. Go show Snow some love. I'll be live tomorrow, and I hope to see y'all there. Peace out.